New first-hand accounts of the Boise hangar collapse show the strengths and weaknesses of the emergency response. The private hangar was on Boise Airport property. It killed 3 people and hurt 9 others. News Channel 7's Andrew Bartline read through those reports. Andrew, a lot of the reflection focused on communication, right?
Yeah, which is important when considering a multi-agency response, including fire, police, and EMS services. Now, we received 9 after-action reviews. These reports are where responders recall what happened. Boise Fire Officer Liaison Aaron Hummel wrote about multiple radio issues and not knowing what channels to communicate through once he arrived on scene with that radio problem. And a non-emergency communication was a distraction, he said. He wrote, "My phone was absolutely blowing up with numerous phone calls and text messages, which served as a gigantic distraction to to be able to complete a single thought, I should say," myself included there. Hummel added there should be a different process so no one person does not get 20 different requests for the same information. Additionally, one firefighter said they were left in the dark about some information as well. He wrote, "It really wasn't clear who we were supposed to fall under for the rescue effort. We just assisted where we could, and maybe that's how these events go. It's all hands on deck. You help where you're needed. There was no formal delegation of tasks or identifying groups and their responsibilities." Hummel said these challenges had a small impact on the response, and the fire chief also praised the response just days later.
And we were able to start a plan to meet our priority mission, and that was to assess and get to the victims of this incident and to get them out of the incident zone, out of the collapse zone, and to treatment.
Communication was an issue to help the victims too. Multiple reports show many of them did not speak English. These were people that were injured and stuck on elevated scissor lifts. One report said there was no time or room to splint or provide much patient care. The patient was wearing a fall protection harness and was tied into the lift. One firefighter on scene did speak Spanish, and he was used to communicate with the victims and explain to them the process of that rescue. The report also details strengths. Most of the reports said that the response was immediate and quick. They praised that piece of it, and because of that, reports also say that they do believe they saved lives. OSHA is investigating the collapse, Shira. That could take up to 5 more months.
Yeah, no doubt people are eagerly awaiting those results from OSHA. All right, thanks, Andrew.